morning. So, just sat on the bed again. It is bloody cold today, and I was doing my finances yesterday, and it's just, I've got to be so careful because obviously once my electric's gone in the bungalow, which I'm plugged into, I don't have the funds to top it up or anything. It's going to be really struggle, which, emphasises the need for diesel heaters and everything using the power from the lorry. We'll see what happens. And obviously I still need to get repaired and get going on the road. I've only got 4 weeks now before got to be ready for my first show out on the road, and I hate chasing people and pushing for help. But I'm lost without help. It's so difficult. Anyway, this morning I was up early, put the bins out for the bungalow, had a shower by 8 o'clock, and I haven't put the heating on. It's so cold, and I've got a picture and a video of the poor cats, 5 cats all huddled up together, and then I put the duvet over them so they're warm. I put Connie's coat on the last few days just to give her a bit of extra warmth while she's had her operation and her side bit missing and everything. So yeah, just been out to Destiny. I may have a viewer today, may or may not. It's only a silly cheap price. I've got some stuff out of her. Got all my blankets and everything out, and I've actually found 2 little bits of wire had been unplugged, so that makes sense why things were working on the. Got the diesel heater working and tidy. That's a godsend. So if need be, I can go in there to get warm. Because that actually stopped working because it got crushed. I've just been in and done all that, bought a fold up. But now it's working absolutely fine. It's typical, isn't it? When I needed it, she wasn't working, and now I've gone in there and sorted her out. She's working fine. So I've just done a video of how she's at the moment to try and sell her. And I have to sort of take a fuse in now because the lights tend to have sort of mind of their own as well. So just put the fuse back in and turn the lights off. That's little things, she's very quirky. She has little habits. I'd be driving along, suddenly the lights come on, so I'd take a fuse out and then put it back on again. Again, that's just obviously, there's obviously some sort of wire I need to tidying up somewhere, I don't know. It's just, I was told the lights have if anybody else is around on the same system, then people turn each other's lights on. I don't know if that's true or not, but anyway. Yeah, so just in a quick video, it might help her sell. It is what it is, isn't it? So I thought I'd do that and put an advert on a Facebook Marketplace and with the video, so people can see what she's like at the moment. She's been bargain, to be honest. I know I've got her too cheap. But I'm trying not to be greedy. And she obviously needs to have some work going on, and I want people to be able to carry on investing in her, and I allow that in the price. But she'd still take me anywhere, and I'm trying not to use her. I'm trying to pretend I haven't got her, so I can get used to doing what I'm doing and living in grace. And if I've got to walk places, I've got to walk places. This is the thing now. I've got to find a way to get food. I've got or use the local shop if I can't get to, Morrison's and things like that. I can obviously still get Morrison's orders delivered and everything, but I haven't got the money for it. I was literally just sort of going through all my income and outgoings just on the nominal amount on a base sort of benefit sort of thing, and I either haven't got enough money for Grace and the cats, as in like insurance, tax, running costs, fuel, feeding the cats, or I haven't got money for me and the cats, food and things, or basically I've got enough money to run the bungalow and a bit of food and that's it. So that, obviously things like benefits and that don't allow you vehicles, they don't allow you pets, and obviously I need the lorry and the cats for my mental health to survive, which is obviously what my disability allowance was paying for, as well as the credit card repayments, obviously. I refuse to do without the lorry and the cats, because that's what keeps me alive. So if it comes to the point where I can't afford to run the bungalow and end up giving that up, then that's what happens. I've now got 5 years of having to budget and try to find an extra, I suppose £200 a month I've got to find minimum to survive. And that's what. So I'm still in the same situation as I was when I had the larger debt, but instead of having to sort of find sort of £600-700 a month, I've got to find £200 a month. It's bad, really. I know it's bad, really, with the debtors and that. Obviously, you know, making sure they're the minimum, a nominal payment, like it's £85 a month. I've got paid towards my debts for 5 years, but that's only paying like off £5,000 if I can manage that. And obviously, if I'm successful and get some work coming in and can have an income, then obviously that will go towards the debt, which I'm quite happy with. So I wanted that responsibility, but you know, but I've still got to sort of find enough to survive. So this is why everything I'll be doing going forward is like sort of donation based. I'll try to do some healing for donations, try to do some paintings and have some donations, sell them for donations, you know, and or to swap paintings and drums for food and fuel and cat food, you know, and I put a wish list on my website. I've updated my website. So even like to do some like one card readings for like a £5, you know, all that goes towards the cat food and my food for the week. And so I've got to get myself known, I've got to get myself out there just for basic survival. And yeah, for those who say, well, you know, I've got a perfectly good bungalow. Well, I may have a perfectly good bungalow, but in the bungalow I can't afford Grace and cats, and that's what keeps me going. You know, that is, you know, people would understand how important pets are in people's lives. Well, at the same time, I need to have a small space, a home that I can count as my own. And Grace is paid for and my own and is protected, and it's like I own her. You know, she may be broken and it may be long term to get her mended and get her to the beautiful design that I want, but at least she's mine. Yeah, fair enough. If she breaks down or anything like that and can't afford to do it, then that's life, isn't it? You know, hopefully I still have a bungalow to fall back on, but if I haven't, then you start again. You know, stop. You do what you do. Well, obviously I can go, you know, it is what it is. We don't want to think about that, worry about that when it happens. Back to flipping tent and camping in the woods. You know, I do whatever is necessary to keep my cats. You know, that's what it is. But hopefully I can keep a roof over my head in Grace. I obviously just need the help to get the windows mended. I don't even know, even with the broken indicator store, obviously that's got to be mended and no ignition barrel or all smashed up. You know, the little key that's hanging off her at the moment that's been lent, she's drivable. You know, yes, I've got windows hanging out and windows broken, but, you know, I don't want to ever go at putting that window in myself, because if I drop it, that's the only one, you know. And I don't really know what I'm doing. Yes, I probably could. I mean, obviously the window here. Where are we? Wrong way. Right now, that one. The window there. Can you see that one? That's actually got the grill over, but it's actually got a bit of perspex. It's a broken window. Half of that is a broken window. I've just got a bit of perspex lent up against it, and the grill's holding it in. I've got one screw in it, but it just shatters. It's just like glass. It's very brittle. But it's keeping us warm. It's keeping us dry. And obviously in the back of the lorry, the two windows there, you know, plastic bags over. I can board over it. It's doable. Obviously I need help with it, but I can survive with that. It's just the front cab. I can't survive with having people can open the doors, you know, put their hand in and not wire and drive away. You know, and so I want to be inside. You know, I've got to be inside her, so that if they're going to, you know, got to stop anybody sort of going. But obviously, it shows in that I've obviously got to park the lorry, leave the cats, and then go inside. And I need the lorry secure for that. I need to be able to, you know, I can, you know, lock her up and lock the cats in, and not have to worry about, you know, anybody sort of laying access or even getting electric shocks off the live wires in the cab. But yeah, I mean, I've got a lot to do. It's too cold in the back today. Here it's raining again. It's so cold. But obviously I've got no heating in the back. I've got no light in the back, and that's where I've got to do my work. So I've got to try and sit in bed today and get some of my things written up in the bed. That's all I can do, is work from in here the best I can in here. It's very difficult when the cats just walk all over you. Whether or not I get this person coming today to view Destiny, I don't know. It is what it is. To be honest, I'm not that worried whether she goes or not. I needed to go, but I'd rather, you know, you know, the right person will end up with her, and she's meant to stay. She's meant to stay. And if while she's still there, I still got her to run around. I paid for her insurance till November when her MOT runs out, so I've got her as a run around vehicle. So yeah. But like I said, I just got to trust, and I could do with the funds to obviously mend a lorry and get the fit done, but everybody's busy anyway, so that means I've got to wait till later. And if that doesn't happen, and obviously if I can't get to the Overlander show this year, it is what it is, isn't it? You know, I'm just grateful that I've got the roof over my head and the cats have got their home. And like I say, there's a few little, my steps get in the way, but you know, that people behaving. I think it's helped that I parked off the road a bit more so they can get past. Whereas beforehand, where she had been left, they couldn't really get past very well. So anyway, that's enough waffle. I'm going to upload. I will show you the Destiny's video, and a few pictures. And it's just talking at the moment. I'm afraid I've got a lot of tidying up to do. It's cold. I don't want to get out of bed. It's so difficult, isn't it, when you just got to keep warm by staying under the blankets. I'm still trying to organise my monies, and you know, got to find all these hidden direct debits and hidden sort of payments going out and cancel things. You find out that even my healing insurance, you can't get things like that, and public liability and things like that. And if you have got it, then it could be defunct to be on an IVA. So it's like, so I've cancelled all that. No point having it. So obviously people are working with me at their own risk, which is, you know, fair enough as well. It's always that way anyway regarding what I do. But you know, the public liability, I've got it, but I don't know how that goes forward regarding my stall. Obviously, you can get it. You've got to be able to buy it through a company. So as long as you've got it, you got it. But I think as long as you declare everything, you're okay. I'm short at the moment, but you know, this is why I've got to stick to my, you know, fundraising donation stall rather than anything else at the moment. Anyway, I'm waffling. This new life of breadline and less is well, I knew I was getting to it, and like I say, it's going to be a very spiritual sabbatical, and it did me good. It did me good to try to learn how to budget, live life on not even a shoestring, but put into practice things. And if things take off and are successful, wonderful, and if they don't, like I say, then I've got less to find than I had to find. I still got my bits of my household stuff to sell, and I'll carry on doing that to survive. I've got to sort of get in the bungalow and tidy up and start selling bits, you know. I can't even get to a picking boot sale, can I? You know, it's so difficult, isn't it? But anyway, what will be will be. It will work out. Keep trusting and all that. Still got Grace. She didn't go, did she? You know, you know she was started, and she could have very much easily driven away, but I was so lucky that I've got that special button. I was meant to keep her. Anyway, bye for now.
Ocean blue, I came home for you. Cut my hair in the dress
mileage is showing it 272,176, but that's actually 140,000 over what the actual mileage is. If you check out the MOT history, it shows where the speedo and everything was changed, and it was at 90,000. It went up to 200 odd. So 140,000 was added, and obviously you don't add mileage when you're trying to sell a lorry or van or anything. 140,000 was added to the mileometer, and that stayed on the paperwork, and it wasn't put back. So her actual mileage is about 135,000 miles. Even though it's recorded 272. Again, she runs lovely, engine's fine. And there's your front cab. Got tape on the window, that's just to make it look